Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Bulletcat. We're playing Ori and the Will of the Wisps. It's actually been a few days since I've played this. I've been a bit busy for the past couple of days, but we are back into this now. Last time we played, we escaped. Well, we were escaping from Shriek, and then Ku actually took some pretty heavy damage and is on the brink of death. But the good news is that Qualok has, well, Ku's still alive. That's the first bit of good news. The second bit is that Qualok has told us that the light can be restored. We just need to collect the wisps that are spread around UN and reunite them. And this hopefully will give us the ability to revive Ku and bring him or her back to life. And what else did we do? We did some side stuff as well. Went into the Midnight Burrows. That's what it's called. Explored here. Got some. There was a tree here, a tree of light that we used to get some more damage upgrades. And now we are going to be heading over here to progress with the storyline and try and get the Eyes of the Forest. So the wisp that is here. Or as I say, a wisp lies trapped in the darkness of Mouldwood Depths. Free it so the land might see clearly once more. Alright, so we are in the Wellspring Glades right now, so quickest way is probably just to warp down here, so let's do that. And I'm excited, yeah, to keep going with this. No Rest for the Wicked is a couple days away. We're going to keep trying to get through Will of the Wisps as quickly as we can. Not too quickly though, we want to enjoy it. But yes, no Rest for the Wicked is coming, and so I'm excited to keep playing through this and finish it up and then jump into that as soon as we can. Right, so let's go to the right and then we're going to head down. And we actually came here a couple episodes ago. I can't remember when, but we did come here and saw that we couldn't progress down because what we needed to do was talk to Qualok so that there would be a way to progress down. So we'll see now. All right, we've got our triple jump, we've got our dash, we've got all the things we need. We've got the ability to launch creatures into the spikes, which makes it very easy for us to gather some extra orbs. You know what? Let's get this guy to jump on down, and you'll meet the same fate. There we go. Nice. Okay, so let's go to the right here, and then it is down here. Correct. And this is also where we came to get the bash skill, which lets us bounce off bullets and things. Wow, that was close to landing on the spikes there. I did not plan that, but it worked out very nicely. All right, so yes, we're not going up. Let's take this guy out quickly. There we go. And that extra damage is coming in real handy already. All right, so now, yeah, this is where we came before, and we could not progress down because of this kind of big statue, the spider. But now that we've spoken to Qualok and know that we need to go down here, the Moki are going to let us down because, yeah, the gate was closed. When darkness came, the Moki came to check the depths. The gate was closed. Now Qualok has sent us to open it for you because a light was lost inside, a light like yours. Little light. Lonely light. Yes, it is lonely, but we're going to go find it. We're going to reunite it with our light, and things are going to get better for everyone. It is dark, but you can find it if you shine bright enough. So that's a bit of a hint. We also saw last time I went into the cave. That's in the glades. And you can't actually go into it yet because it's darkness that kills you. It's the same thing down here, and this is where we're going to get the ability to survive that darkness. Yeah, the darkness skitters, it bites. Mercury were warning us about that. Let's see, we also have the glide ability now, which means we can use updrafts to fly up, but I can't quite get up there yet. I'll need some other abilities just to get to those kinds of heights. We've already been down there. There was a shard. Alright, so let us head down into the Mouldwood Depths. This is such a cool, like, really awesome design for a location, but very creepy and gross. Like, sort of, you know, all these bugs and carapaces and wings and spikes and all sorts of things. Sky bomb. Yep. Whew, just dodge that projectile. Come, buddy. Yeah. That's a nice thing about these. You can see the updraft in the background, and you can just kind of use the glide to gently navigate your way along. Come on. There we go. Oh, I didn't even see you there. Shoot yours back at you as well. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Okay. Now then, I can see that directly up, there's going to be something I can get. There it is. Okay, I think normally you'd have to use that. This blue thing over here, you can pull down and kind of jump across using it. But I just went ahead and used that triple jump because it is fantastic. Alright, another little secret area up here. Some ore. Great. Remember, we always want to get those as often as possible because I'm trying to see if I can, even though I'm not going to 100% the game, I'm going to try and get the ore and build the place back up. This is where the eye of the forest sank into sightless night. These woods were always dark with decay, made their darkness deeper and more dangerous. So yeah, this place was always like this. You know, the game's not inherently pointing out that bugs and this kind of stuff is evil. That's obviously not true, but still kind of creepy. Like, look in the background there, those twitching legs and stuff. And I think that's just because that's what the spirit is talking about, or the light, sorry. That the decay has made this place worse, basically, made it more dangerous. Alright, so we can either go... Oh no, we have to go down. Oopsie. Well, that was not what I was trying to do. I keep forgetting which buttons do what, but... Okay, yes, so it's the left button that pulls these out. Oh, listen to that music as well, that kind of mournful violin. Oh, it's beautiful. Alright, so these little sacks kind of release these glow bugs, and these are going to be very useful for navigating these dark areas, because this is, this is where the dark areas start, and if I was to navigate this without any lights, well, it wouldn't go so well. I'll say that much. Alright, so there is a keystone. Yeah, that's the end of that little bug. So let's use this one to head back. Alright, now we're back into the light. You can even use like light sources even from enemies and that kind of thing. Like if there are enemies within the darkness, these blue things over here, blue plant things, those are all legitimate light sources that if you're near them, the darkness won't kill you. Okay, we need one more. But these light sources are pretty scarce in the dark areas, at least. So, look at those wings. I guess a good example. So, if I go start wandering into the darkness, it takes me out. I'm not going to count that as a death. I was just showing you all. Okay, so I have to basically get across to these other light sources as quickly as I can, so that the darkness or whatever's in it does not kill me. So this is a good example of what I'm talking about. That enemy down there is in fact a light source. You get down to it, so you don't actually want to kill them, even though they can kill me. I unfortunately need them. Okay, stay by this light source, and then we're going to hop and get this keystone, and at least now we have a safer way of getting back. Better than using those enemies, because this thing is not trying to kill me, which is always very kind. Not a big fan of things trying to kill me. Take that one out. Take that one out. And we are back in the light, so we can head across. And now that should be... Oh, little spider. Wow, the spider is not making it easy. Alright, there we go. Let's get some health back. And so now we should be able to progress through this door. Throw those in there. Cool. Ha, you thought you could get me. I can't go to the right because I don't have the light. Okay. Let's hop across, take that guy out. Oh, wrong one. Let's wait for that to reset, then pull this one. Wait, what? No! Okay, just do it again. There we go. Don't think there's any secrets up there. Just have to hop down here. Fantastic. Gotcha. Alright. Oh, these guys can be very annoying. I'm going to use them to shoot up and destroy their nest. There we go. That takes care of them. Alright, so that released a shaft of light down. But I think there's another one to the right that I need to get, so let's do that. Hey. Come on, buddy. There we go. And there we go. So now we have 2 shafts of light, so we can proceed to the right and we go back down. Okay. So let's head back down here. I'll take this guy out for some extra spirit light. Why not? Heal up. And now we can dash into these pools of light. Try and take this guy out with his own projectile. Fantastic. I love it when they don't move away. It's very helpful. Okay, back into some light area. Same thing as before. Let's take out their nest. Because you can keep, you know, killing a bunch of these for spirit light, but eventually, even though the nest keeps spawning them, they stop giving you spirit light, so there's no real point to just keeping them spawning. Like I said in the last episode, I think I don't really know that I need that much more spirit light. I can upgrade. Well, I will get more shards at some point to fill this out because I think there's still 2 more slots that I can get, but I don't know how many more upgrades I'm actually going to need. Nonetheless, it's just good to collect it whenever you can. Now, I think I go to the right here rather than down, so this again is just going to be carefully using these light sources that are available, such as that bounce pad, over to that, over there, and into the next bounce pad, over to that light. Whew, it's tense. The whole controller starts vibrating, and whispering starts. It's not a fun experience. Quickly! Ooh, okay. And then there's a bounce pad over there. So let's head on over there. And I believe we have a... Yes, a well. Okay. I am remembering it somewhat. It is somewhat in the memory still. Okay, so we're getting close now. As you can see, there's still lots of areas to explore in this place. You know, down there, over there, down here, up there. But we are not going to do that quite yet. I think... Can I reach this from here? No, so I can change to this. And then change back to that. Okay. Now, this can take me safely down this way. And is that just for spirit light? I think it might be. Or do you go all the way down here? If you go all the way down, that would be great. Looks like it might do just that. Alright, so I made the right call then. Oof, it's hard not to see what's coming. I guess I can wait for it to go a bit ahead of me. But that's also what makes the gliding so great, is it really gives you time to react to that kind of thing. Alright, 2 more keystones needed. And here's another light bug, or whatever they're called. Take out the spider. And boom. Okay. Where are we going? Okay, that's one. And then I hope... Oh, there's a health upgrade over there, but I can't really do that just yet. Okay, you're gonna help me get this. So now I've got the 2 keys that I need, and I'm guessing this just takes me all the way back. So yeah, I can't get that. Preempted that spider. I can't get the health upgrade just yet. We're coming up to a boss fight in this area, as you may have guessed, and it's actually one of the bosses that was teased in the trailer for the game, if I remember correctly. It was years ago. Really, really cool boss moment, but I'm not going to spoil it for you in case you haven't seen it. Alright, making easy work, quick work of these kind of weaker enemies. Pop over and get that. Oh, sneaky guy. Weren't expecting that. Now, ooh, dashed at the last second there. Alright, you're gonna climb up here. This lantern is also a valid source of light, as you might have imagined. Alright, what's that? Ah, it's a race location. Oh, that's the end of that bug. So, now, we are going to be heading to the right, if I remember correctly. I see more light up there. That is a... Where are we going? Am I just... Oh, I think I'm just bouncing over here. Yep, that's it. Using these lanterns. Whew, okay. And now we are... Let's see, there's nothing up here. Another nest to take care of. Let's quickly take that out. Nice. That was a lot smoother than I normally would do it. But hey. Okay, am I going down here? Evidently not. Not enough light. I really need to get that ability now. Okay, so lots of light sources along the way here. So you drop down. Okay, so we are now... What are we doing? What are we doing? This is where we activate the race. There we go. Always fun to do. I know I just said that I don't really need the spirit light as far as I know, but races are just a lot of fun. I mean, as I've said multiple times, the traversal mechanics of Ori are just some of the absolute best. I love doing them, so it makes sense to make full use of them and enjoy the races. See if we can do that now, if I don't kill myself in the process. Get over here. There we go. Okay, I think it's basically the route I just went, but I just want to make sure we're taking those lanterns. We're just dashing all the way to the right there. This one I remember being pretty tricky just because you have to pull out those, you know, those light branch thingies, and yeah, it can just get pretty tricky. Sorry if I don't say too much during this part, because it is tricky for me, and if I don't concentrate, I'll get something wrong. Nope. Have I lost it? Nope, I haven't. Okay, luckily the ghost, or the thing I'm racing against, falters a little bit there, so that just allowed me to finish it. Alright. Well, that's fun. And I did it first time, which is not usual for me. Happy about that. Oh, you guys are back. Okay, and they're gone. Right, so I've been up there. Now do I go down to the right? I think this is the right way to go. We will soon find out. Oh, it's Lupo. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this place gives me the creeps too. On the one hand, the darkness that came with the decay sure is eerie. On the other, I think I prefer the dark to whatever it's hiding. Well, that's not foreboding. But, you know, there's some pretty scary stuff in the darkness sometimes. Okay, now I know where I need to go. Yes, I have to go up to the right first, and then I will finally get the ability that I'm needing. That is what I'm also wanting to get another slot for my shards. Always a very, very good thing to have. So yeah, we're going to go up to the right now, and we're going to get exactly what we need to navigate this terrifying place. Okay, back safely into the light. Okay, go. So, it's just to the right here. Oh, I know what I need the... Where do you get the light bug from? I think... It's just down by where the race starts, yeah? This one here? Yeah, okay. Uh-oh, not good. Well, messed that up. Good thing the bug just comes straight back. I'm just gonna preempt it. There we go. Luckily, there's no limit to how many times you can bounce on that thing. Alright, now I'm just going to wait for it, and this will allow me to go into the darkness and finally get to that ability that I've been waiting for. I keep mentioning. That will allow me to navigate this darkness without fear of dying. It doesn't completely eliminate the jeopardy, as you'll see, but it makes it manageable, which is important. Alright, give me this ability. I think it's called Blaze or something like that. Flash, that's what it's called. Gain an ability. Okay, let's equip this on my B button. We've got full, so hold that and quick flash to light the darkness. So now, when we use it, it creates this big orb of light around us. As I said, it makes it navigable now. You know, I can actually go into the darkness, but it does continually drain your energy. So you just have to, as long as you're aware of that. I mean, it's not incredibly fast. As you can see, bottom left, my energy is at the bottom mid. The energy is draining, but it's not crazy fast, so it gives you plenty of time to navigate and find your way to either new light sources or more energy crystals, whatever it is. Okay, I can take it off now because I'm in the light area, and there are some energy crystals. Fantastic. Let's power it up again just to make this a bit easier. And we are going... Oh, I'm actually supposed to be going up there, I believe. Could just teleport here, but why not go up and see what we can explore? Where is it? Just to the right here. There we go. And it does actually damage enemies in the radius, so that's also a nice extra part of it. It's interesting how these spiders don't actually die. They kind of scurry off, but... and I get the spirit light from them, but they don't actually die, it seems like. Okay, so this was the health upgrade that I couldn't get earlier. Now I can, because I don't have to worry about the darkness. And that's enough for another life cell, which is fantastic. Oh, I'm actually damaging this guy. Am I wrong? Doesn't look like they actually die. I mean, that is fairly important narratively, as we will discover. Oh, can't climb. I'm sure I could reach that. Yeah, there we go. And then we're going to drop down here. Get some more energy. Whoopsie. Yeah, so he doesn't actually die. He scurries down. I like that. It's a nice touch when you kind of come to figure out why that might be. Alright, so we're just heading straight up here. I'm really glad I have this ability now. Dark areas like this in any game, that had a similar one in the first story. I don't think it killed you per se, but you couldn't really see, and you had to use specific ways of navigating it. And I'm just never a fan of not being able to see. It's one game mechanic that has never just really appealed to me all that much, but it's interesting. Oh yes, I had forgotten this was here, and the seed. So far we've planted 2, I think, in the glades. If you remember from an earlier episode, we have that guy, Tully, I think his name is, Tully, that is looking for seeds, rare seeds that are scattered around the world to plant at the glades. Alright, let's hop across to this. Nope, I think I'm supposed to use this. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, I haven't been stressed too much about my energy. There are enough energy scattered around that you can use energy crystals scattered around to replenish as you're moving around the environment. I think this breaks open, speaking of energy crystals, which I cannot seem to reach. There we go. This breaks open a shortcut to get back to the well, which I mean is quickly used to save. And then we're going to head down to the right. Oh, I completely forgot about having my lights on there. Let me just reactivate it just to be safe. Although, actually, I don't need it right now. Okay, now we're going to get to see. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can guess, judging by what we're seeing in the background and all around. Tons of webs. Very creepy and eerie. And this shot coming up is just phenomenal. Let me see some of the smaller spiders. Wow. So cool. Ew, so gross with those like weird glowy tendrils. But hell yeah, what a boss design. Really cool looking. Alright, so we have our boss battle. And I'm trying to remember what she does. I'm gonna switch again to healing quick. And then we're gonna need this flash at some point during this fight if I remember correctly. Luckily pretty forgiving with the damage. Oh, a bunch of little guys. Oopsie. Oh, I think you can actually use those projectiles against her, but... Okay, let me try to get some hits off quickly. One little hit. Oh, death beam. Couldn't avoid that. Let's get some healing going. Switch back to that. Nice. That was a good bit of damage. Ah, this is what I wanted to do. Okay, that's enough damage onto the second section of the battle. But first, we have to run. Another chase sequence. Such a cool sequence as as well. I love the way they use the environments, the way they change. Oh, I got stuck in that corner there. Valid death, valid death. My bad. Okay. Yeah, I love the way they use these environments and how they change kind of as you're fleeing from the thing that you're running from. The last thing was in the wellspring with that weird kind of kraken thing, whatever it was, with all the tendrils, the tentacles. Alright. Quickly get a heal in. Switch back to the flash, and then... Okay, so... Oh, took a hit there. A couple hits, actually. Oh, that was big damage. Yeah, her projectiles do a lot of damage to her, which is really great. Oh, it's actually an instant death. I thought the darkness was still coming there. That was my mistake. Okay. Wow. Not doing so well with this fight. Let's use these projectiles. There we go. Okay, I think this is it then. These projectiles do all the damage I need. Nice. Well, there was a few hiccups here and there, but we got through that fight. Not too difficult. And she is down for the count. And now we get the Wisp. Now we see why the spiders weren't actually dying when we took them out earlier. Neither did she. They weren't inherently evil. They were corrupted. This is another element of the storytelling in this game. I love that speech as well. It's really cool. It's like if you imagine a spider talking, that's exactly what I would imagine. But yeah, the kind of redemptive arcs that are available to creatures or characters in this game, the darkness that is laying over these depths can lift. Yeah, they were corrupted by the decay. We all need the light to provide balance, even those of us beneath the surface. Yeah, and I love that they're not inherently saying, oh, this dark area is evil and the light is good. It's not necessarily about that, it's about balance. And that if one part were to just completely dominate over the other, that wouldn't be a good thing. You know, yeah, exactly. In the same way that they've suffered down here from the decays, the rest of the land would as well. So this idea of balance is, I just absolutely love. We often live in such a world of kind of dichotomies, you know, this is bad, that's good. And granted, there's some context in which that is a valid way to think about things, but quest completed, defeat Mora. Also a very cool name. But what was I saying? Yeah, I love the idea of things having their place, and if they're too much or too little, it's going to be bad for everything. You know, I mean, here's a great example: spiders and bugs. Um, I feel like we are conditioned to be so scared of them, and that that makes sense. A lot of people struggle with phobias, that kind of thing. But I mean, without insects, we would all be dead. The whole planet would collapse. So they all have their place, If there's too much of one thing, it's bad. If there's too little of something, it's bad. And I love that the game kind of leans into that. Yeah, her mind was not her own. She stole the light when her mind was not her own. The light belongs where it can shine brightest. Leave these shadows to the mold and spiders. Yeah, everything has its place. And so now all the little spiders are good too. So like, there's a couple of them that you can talk to. Like this one over here. So many of us, but Mother says she has no favorites. It would be hard to pick anyway. We all look the same. I mean, you're not wrong. So I love the fact actually that when you fight the little ones, oh man, this set piece is great as well. I'm just kind of looking at it as I glide along here. Gorgeous. As you're fighting the little ones and you take them out, you don't actually kill them. It's actually kind of just removing them from the equation for the time being until they come to their senses, all of them. The darkness surrounded us, we remember nothing else. There was only the darkness and Mother. The brightness scares us a little. Were you scared of our dark too? Yeah, again, being scared of what's different from you is not, it's understandable, but it's not necessarily the way to live because you can cause damage to one another. Mother said she sealed the gate to protect us. Yeah, so she saw what was coming with the decay, got, sealed it. Something came from above. It changed those it touched, and it changed Mother. But she's back now, thanks to you. Beautiful. So I think now all this area that was dark, you can now just navigate freely, if I remember correctly. All right, so excellent success. We managed to defeat Mora, free her from the control of the decay, free the little spiderlings and everyone else, and we got one of the Wisps back. So that's some really good progress. Making good progress with the story, getting some upgrades, getting stronger, getting more abilities, all that kind of stuff. Good stuff. But we're going to leave it there for today. This has been enough for today's episode. And the next one we'll probably go down and quickly get that combat shrine just so we can get another shard slot before we progress onwards. And the next place we will go, I think we'll go up north to Bow's Reach. That'll probably be our next port of call. There's a seed to get in Tuli's old hut. There's a wisp to get. Yeah, there's lots to do up there. So that'll do it for today. Thank you very much for joining me and watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please go ahead, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. That would help a lot. And I'm just enjoying things still and hope you're enjoying it. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.